his son called me on that Monday, which was less than 24 hours, and said that Dad had gone home. And I said, "What you mean he's gone home?" And he expressed to me, "Dad died." And I had to pull over on the side of the road because I just couldn't believe it. And I was emotional, distraught. I was really unstable.
He loved his family. He loved his son. He loved that granddaughter. He loved his daughter. He loved Nellie. He was very honest and very sincere and just a good person.
The thing about Addison was his personality. He had a golden personality that he got along with everybody.
Addison was always one to stop by randomly and just want to go to lunch and talk about what was going on in the community and what was going on with the businesses.
But then also just, he was a humble guy, I thought, just very humble about the things that he's accomplished over the years.
The truth is that there's no story that I could hear that I would ever be surprised, because he was real, he was authentic, and he was just 100% about the right. And so any story that anyone could possibly tell me about him, I could probably sit there and laugh and be like, yep, that's Addison.
Addison is this warm, kind, nice, gentle soul, but we had this running joke about me being country, and so we often talked about me walking around barefoot. He often, when I talked about different places that I've gone with my family, he always asked me, did I put shoes on my baby? And so he just had this wonderful sense of humor.
The funny thing about Addison was that we were about the same height, wore glasses, and it was amazing how many people would get us confused. You know, they would call me Addison. Some people would call him Joe. And Addison would always say, I'm the prettiest one.
Even in his most challenging times, Addison was always smiling and always just kind to other people. So he was just a blessing.
He talked about that when his reason for staying in our neighborhood, and he said that he stayed because he wanted every day to wake up, put a suit on, and let the kids in the neighborhood see a black man go to work every morning in a suit.
You know, he always reminded me just to be myself and to be true to myself, and that just stayed with me. Oftentimes when you are elected, people try to change you and give you suggestions on how to do things differently, but he always reminded me just to be myself, and I appreciated that about Addison. He liked me for who I am.
Addison, rest in peace. And you got one more Simpson left here on this earth, and that's Joseph Simpson. Now I'm the good-looking one. It's a blessing that he's gone home to our Father and God, and that I know God wanted him to go at that time because I knew he was suffering a little, but I was hoping that he didn't have to suffer a whole lot. And I thank God for leaving him on the faith of this earth that amount of time. And just want to say I love you, Addison. I'm going to miss you. Thank you.